Huge thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Does this look royal blue to anyone else? I mean, I could do red, but that's a lot happening here. The white, it's like, okay, what's the point though? The blue, I don't know, for some reason the blue looks purple to me. For the sake of this video, can we all just pretend this is royal blue so that I am slightly on theme? You might be wondering, why are we sitting on the floor? And that's because there are ants on my desk. Yeah, I refuse. I refuse to sit over there. So we're sitting on the floor. Welcome to the floor. Welcome to the party. Please don't hate me, but I haven't read the book yet. My sister let me borrow it and it has just been sitting here on my TBR shelf since she gave it to me. And then life happened and here we are. And now the movie's out. I still fully intend to get to this book, but I really want to watch the movie because my entire friend group is talking about it. It's like they moved on so quickly. Like I was just slowly moving from Good Omens to Heartstopper. Meanwhile, the entire group chat's on Red, White, and Royal Blue, and I'm like, guys, some of us are not that fast. Like, I am still in mourning, which is interesting because they experienced the same progression as me. Like, they also watched Good Omens and Heartstopper. So what I'm thinking is it's probably gonna be a fluffy, feel-good film that everyone was like, oh my god, a balm for the pain that we went through. That is my unconfirmed theory. Anyways, I feel out of the loop, so I want to watch the movie before I read the book. Back to the TBR shelf you go. I think this could be a fun and exciting little film. I am hoping it's gonna be a fun and exciting little film, and I am very, very excited to watch it with you guys. But before we get started, I do want to take a quick moment to talk about today's sponsor, Squarespace. As most of you know, Squarespace is an all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs who want to stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or you're already managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it incredibly easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything, all on your own terms. They have something called Fluid Engine, a next-generation website design system that allows you to customize every design detail with reimagined drag-and-drop technology for desktop and mobile. And their new asset library makes building your website even easier because you can upload, organize, and access all of your content from one place, and then use everything across the entire Squarespace platform. With Squarespace, you can make your idea, brand, or business stand out online. So if you want to build the website of your dreams, you can go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and then once you've created your website and you're happy with it and you're ready to launch, you can go to squarespace.com/fictionaldarling to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. A huge thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video, and now if y'all are ready to watch Red, White, and Royal Blue for the very first time with me, let's go.
Talking about us.
Mr. Claremont, dear.
Wait a second, do I know her? The only time Amazon comes in handy is when they do this little thing. Yes! Okay, the second I heard her voice, I was like, it's Mia. It's Mia from La Victor. I knew it. I love her. I don't care anything else that happens. If Mia's not happy, it's over. 0 stars.
How about we skip the party tonight and go do touristy things instead?
Yes! Oh.
Are you crazy? I want to see Buckingham Palace, don't you?
I mean, I want to go to Regent's Park and have a picnic. You have access to a lot of Ray over here. Seems way more exciting.
I feel like if I use the wrong fork at dinner, they're just gonna eat me alive.
The trick to getting not made fun of is to simply avoid any and all interactions ever. Don't try it at home.
The cake alone cost £75,000. They practically had to break the doors down to get it inside. It's obscene.
I mean, he has a point. He has a point.
He's the world's rudest person.
He's the world's most irritating person.
Y'all didn't tell me this was enemies to lovers. I would have picked it up sooner.
How's it going?
What was that? I'm just a sucker when they pull out those like beautiful shades of like gold. The problem is my aesthetic is that, and I will never in a million years ever afford that. But you know what? Maybe eventually I can afford a little apartment and DIY some crown molding, and that'll be just about the same thing.
Henry!
He's gonna literally run into a $75,000 cake. Can we get him away from the $75,000 cake? Like, I understand that they just, like, that is obscene. But it's gonna be worse if he falls into it and it's for nothing.
Oh, you gotta wonder how many families you could feed with what this cake costs.
Tell me something, Your Majesty.
That's a go to the bathroom and retire from this conversation. It's a, you've already lost. Take the L, go to the bathroom, clean up, maybe go home to the hotel and fall asleep.
Thank you for the etiquette lesson. You were desperately in need of one. You know what?
He's pulling out one handkerchief like that's gonna do a single damn thing. But luckily not the crisis I thought. I thought the whole cake was gonna fall. Have these rich people never heard of a bathroom? They're very helpful, safe spaces where you can clean up and have panic attacks. That is where we go to have this situation. They're stressing me out. Stressing me out already. I hate everything. My whole life. No, they did not just make us watch that. Should we take a bet now? Will my secondhand embarrassment survive this film? I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
You've done some pretty stupid things in your day, but this...
Takes the cake?
Oh, you hear that, Zara? He's
No.
opening with a joke.
I will say 10 out of 10 on characterization because we know exactly who this character is in like the first 10 minutes of this script.
Henry shoved me.
An urge I currently share with the prince.
Why did she say that like she was Daniel Craig in Glass Onion?
You can hate Prince Henry all you want, but the minute you see a camera, you better act like the sun shines out of his ass and you have a vitamin D deficiency.
That was a line and a half.
You must stand to the right of His Royal Highness.
Is that protocol or just his good side?
Both.
It is protocol because it's my good side, yeah.
Hey, Sean, you think maybe I can get a little...
You're fine.
You gotta bring your own makeup, buddy.
Thank you.
It's a bring your own makeup situation. I don't know what this kid was expecting when he showed up to his home turf. Scooch and mooch, come on.
You've been mates since you met at the Melbourne Climate Conference several years back. Is that correct?
If that's what it says on paper, sure.
Alex has very strong opinions, and he shares them loudly.
Instead of just quietly keeping them to himself.
Now I have to ask this.
Because it's all anyone is talking about.
Will America be funding the $75,000 cake?
Stay down.
Oh my god, they get locked in a closet because of gunshots? But y'all are in England.
I went to introduce myself to you, and you looked at me like I had head lice. Then you turned to your equerry and said, "Get me out of here."
I didn't realize you'd heard that.
You know, I am just petty enough to understand exactly why that resentment has been carried for so long.
I could have been nicer.
To be fair, he may have said something really stupid, so I see both sides.
What else?
He's like,
Couldn't
no,
have just been the conference.
it was. He's that petty.
I was really scared, and you could have helped me, and you didn't.
Okay, that was opening up a little bit. I don't know why you would ever expect anyone else to help you out of that situation, though. Like, that truly does feel like a you and a therapist situation.
I didn't say get me out of here. I said I need to get out of here, which is a different thing.
That's a
entirely.
totally different context.
Oh.
Yeah, you hated him for no reason, which is usually how those things go.
Threat neutralized. Some kid brought fireworks for his friend.
That makes more sense.
Most people would kill to get invited to my party.
That's perfect. You can kill me and I won't have to go.
The script is, like, that was the most fanfiction line, and I kind of love it.
Later, Sean.
I mean, I think you're besties now.
Not a chance, Miguel.
Such a tease.
Getting a vibe.
Es lo que te hace tan encantador. Eso y las pestañas.
That girl in the background spoke Spanish. I saw that. She knew exactly what he just said. Not the Bitmoji. The Bitmoji is so funny to me.
What do you have against color, anyway?
Gray is a color, thank you.
The editing.
He was single-handedly responsible for every romance ever written in the last 2
I
centuries.
kind of unironically love how they're editing this montage of their texts. It's like a snappy way of showing it instead of just being like, oh, yep, it's on their phone. Like, this is at least, like, getting us involved.
There's this American tradition where the president pardons a turkey before Thanksgiving.
I don't understand. Don't you have to commit a crime to be pardoned?
Don't look too closely at it.
No, but he's got a point. There is some insinuation there that the turkeys are criminals just for existing.
Can you think of anything more wasteful?
The $75,000 cake.
Good night.
I love how they literally are just chatting before bed. All you need is one locked in a closet moment to change your life forever.
If there's one thing people on campaigns hate, it's when the candidate's family takes initiative.
Oh my god, you're shutting down a college kid's dreams. Mia really said she's gonna walk the fashion runway every time she shows up on screen, and I love that for her. I have seen better edited party scenes though. This is kind of lackluster. Like the lights with the like fabric hanging on the back, it's just giving last day of a conference event vibes. You're just gonna let the poor prince sit here? Someone get this man some other British folks. He only has eyes for the prince.
The ballroom lessons didn't exactly cover this.
But English lessons don't cover like a high school prom scenario, which is the energy that this is giving. The level of parties on Old School Gossip Girl were leagues ahead. You know what, I don't even have to go as far back as like the Old School Gossip Girl episodes. The parties on Young Royals were shot in a way that just felt a little higher budget. I don't know if that's what it is.
Did he say till the sweat drops down my balls?
Yeah, welcome to America. What is this? Y'all having a moment? This is the saddest New Year's party I've ever seen. Are they gonna kiss at midnight? Hello? No one grabbed the prince? Y'all could have been standing outside feeling the nice breeze on your face, not listening to noise drowning out your thoughts and watching fireworks this entire time. And y'all were in that claustrophobic party? Cannot relate. I say as if that's the first thing I can't relate to in this entire film.
What are you doing out here?
Enjoying himself. It's way nicer out here. Is it snowing? Oh, right. It snows in cold places on New Year's.
Did I do something wrong?
No, he likes you though, doesn't he? He fell first, didn't he? Is this gonna be a he fell first, he fell harder situation?
Who would you be? Be a writer.
Okay.
Live in Paris.
Hair dye and a pen name. You're set.
People I date don't interest me, and the people who interest me, I can't date.
He is straight up coming out to you, buddy. He is coming out to you. Pay attention.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's as thick as it gets.
What? This was like, I was not expecting. What? The build up on that. That, I cannot get it out of my head that was the most fan fiction moment I have ever seen. Well, the entirety of Good Omens season 2. He's down, look at him. Run after him. Forget alive, ask him if he's okay. His security team probably won't let him die. But like, is he okay? You gotta throw a little bit more in there, buddy.
Henry is
Kind of gay?
more like the first 50 rows of a Gaga concert kind of gay.
Is that what we're using?
Grabbed my hair in a way that made me understand the difference between rugby and football.
Does it work like that? Does it work like that? That is so funny. Oh no, not the ex.
I'm a journalist, Alex. I quite literally have my sources.
Oh my god, look who showed
The campaign
up.
putting your memo intact.
Oh buddy, I'm so sorry. Because the person he has hard eyes for just walked in.
Is this the year the Democrats finally flipped Texas?
His heart and mind are elsewhere, buddy. I'm so sorry.
I owe you an explanation. My behavior was appalling.
Shut up, stop talking.
This is so fanfic-y. The shut up, stop talking, kiss grab. That is so fanfic-y, and I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I am thriving.
Time's up. We gotta get back to. Oh, God.
I mean, she saw nothing that wasn't classified.
Your Royal Hardness?
Oh God, what just happened? What in the WATTPAD was that? No!
It's good to see you and His Royal Highness on better terms and
Not covered in cake.
Yes, Prime Minister. Henry and I are much happier against walls.
He is gonna straight up out him. Not intentionally. Just through stupidity. I don't trust his brain power to not accidentally out him. And the butt slap. The butt slap. Oh my god, does he understand? You know what, we're just gonna breathe. We're just gonna breathe.
Well, hopefully we'll get through tonight without any more scandals from these two.
The night is young, Ma.
He's so abrasively American. Did you clear the room? Check for cameras. Hidden mics.
What's that?
Thank you for asking. I too was curious.
Key to my family's house in Austin.
Oh.
I started wearing it when we moved here.
I'm sure there's some reason, but my brain is just gonna fill in the blanks with he's one of those people that just constantly loses their keys. I'm sure there's a sentimental reason though.
Think I've ever owned a key in my entire life.
Y'all digital these days?
No such thing as a locked door and you're a prince, I suppose.
Oh.
I guess you could say I'm
Into you?
bisexual.
Oh, we love that.
I am as gay as a maypole.
Oh, what?
I have no idea what a maypole is.
Right.
Should we be Googling it right now? Love that for them, though. Love how they were like, let's talk about it.
I just can't afford for you to fall in love with me.
What was the wording? This would have been like one of those books that you like go, ooh, while you're reading it. Just from like the secondhand embarrassment of some of these lines and also just the feelings.
You first.
All right, my little bow tie boys. Come on,
There's
someone
this-
spit it out.
Charity polo match in Windsor next month that my
Oh, a
Percy's
charity polo
Foundation
match.
organizes.
Yes, he's there. What is polo? Is that the one on the horse with the sticks? Or is that the one on the water with the sticks?
You'll be watching on the sidelines. Great.
Woo! I just know the Secret Service is down the hall having a ball. I'm shocked I was right about the horse and the stick. See, I could pretend. I could fake it existing in a sports realm.
I was 4 years old when I realized that everyone in my country knew my name, but I would never know theirs.
That's a lot for a 4-year-old to grapple with. I mean, that's a lot for like an adult to grapple with, especially when he's born into it, you know, like he never ever got to choose an anonymous life for himself. It's just the life that he was thrust into.
Can he ever belong to someone else?
Well, apparently to you.
Only momentarily.
Oh my god. Welcome to the heartbreak.
I went to an English boarding school, dear. Trust me, you're in good hands.
Benedict Cumberbatch found dead. Tom Hiddleston just fell to his knees in a Walmart. Tom Hiddleston has probably never stepped foot in a Walmart. That key! Look at it! It's gonna hit him in the teeth! You're gonna take a chunk out of his teeth! And then how are they gonna explain that to the press? I'm so sorry. The key is like... There's no one else focusing on the key. It's right there. It's like dangling.
I can't believe how wrong I was about you. Most people are.
Oh my god. That after he just said no one even knows him, they just know his name. Oh, I'm happy this kid gets to be known. Cinematographer said, you know what, I'm gonna make this a work of art. Because human beings are art.
To devote your life to helping others, to know that what you do has a meaningful impact on people's lives. I know it's my life's work.
Okay, well maybe I was a little bit wrong about him, because I really, at the beginning, did not characterize him as caring about taking things seriously.
I've been given a chance to be someone in the world that my father didn't see when he was growing up.
Oh my god, wait, I love that. The way he literally just took all of that abrasion and the lack of seriousness that he showed earlier and just flipped it completely on its head. I'm here for you, buddy. You changed the world.
We have to explain to everyone that we don't, in fact, have a new Texas strategy.
You do have a Texas strategy. You just won't implement it.
Are we supposed to keep that close to our chest? Don't we lie. We say we don't have a Texas strategy. And then we enact the strategy without anyone else knowing. That's the point of a strategy.
They need me to be realistic so they can be idealistic. If you don't understand that, then
all right, ma'am.
You have a lot to learn.
You were 27, not 28 when you won your first election. Ask any of the women who work for you.
Okay, well sometimes when you get older, like your age gets a little fuzzy. You know, sometimes people ask me, how old are you? And 23 is the first thing that comes out of my mouth. I'm not 23. And yet somehow, that's the first thing that comes out. I
read your memo. Good work.
Oh.
So what do you say?
When do I start?
Look, he's excited about something. I love that for him. I'm rooting for him. He wants to change the world. And I do believe in idealism, so I am behind him.
But should I also tell you that when we're apart, your body comes back to me in my dreams? I can feel your skin.
The poetry of it all, you know?
I'm secretly afraid I'm going to let my mother down.
Okay, if you let her down, it's still like, at least you tried something. Like, you could let her down by just doing nothing. At least you're doing something. If you accidentally let her down.
Her vision for America has you at the center, your hopes, your values.
Did you write that, buddy? That's a good speech. You thought you were gonna show up here after you tried to leak the strategy?
You know, we're both staying at this hotel tonight.
Well, anything could happen.
No, you're an asshole.
Feel free to use that quote.
Buenas noches, cabrón. What are you doing here?
No, I just saw the whole damn thing. Now you've got a journalist who you've just offended. Not just a journalist, but an ex that you have just offended. Please do not let this journalist be so petty as to out their relationship. I just don't think I have it in me to sit through that. No, you see nothing, buddy. You see nothing. Close the door. Lock the door. Lock the door. Oh my god.
What's your favorite movie? Oh, In the Mood for Love.
Oh, a man of taste. A man of taste.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, that does check, actually.
Now, Zara!
Ma'am! Ma'am! I didn't hear anything.
Good morning.
He said that with so much poise. I wasn't just hiding in there. I was looking for something to wear.
But you're the one who decided to put your dick into the heir to the British throne.
Okay, technically, it was giving his heart into his hands.
You better be dressed and in the lobby in 5 minutes.
Can you
so we can get your mother reelected?
him his phone back,
and ask
please?
For you, little Lord Fauntleroy.
Buddy, that was so uncalled for. Oh. Holy shit, that's a big bug. What, you want to watch with me? What is this? Where do you, honest to God, think you're going, little bug? Yeah, you just get caught up in the dust there. That is a mutually beneficial solution because I don't have to kill you. You kill yourself, and it's running away from the dust, as most of us would.
I've met someone. He happens to be...
The Royal Highness himself?
Henry.
And I met him about 5 years ago. I don't know why I worded it like that.
We're gonna need some pizza.
Oh, okay, that's a decent response. You get free food.
Well, you know that being LGBTQ is not a silent letter.
Yes, thank you, Mom.
She said, I know that. I've memorized that poster. Isaac's dream, just being able to sit on the hammock with a book.
Oh, I am definitely not doing karaoke.
If my skeleton jumps out of my body from the sheer secondhand embarrassment of this whole thing, I apologize. Oh, we're seeing the hard eyes. We're seeing the hard eyes. What is this dock? What is the point of this dock? It's like a little island. This could easily be part of a pier.
We could walk through Austin holding hands, and it won't even matter if anyone sees us.
This poor prince is like, so have you listened to a word that I have been saying? Because I feel like I can't be open. And also, you might think no one will see us, but I am a prince, and I have never had that freedom in my life.
I can take you around to all the places I grew up.
Oh my god.
You can get to understand my life a little
This
more.
poor kid is just gonna roll right off this dock. He's gonna roll right off. I would roll right off to avoid a conversation, but that's not the right path.
It's like there's a rope attached to my chest, and it keeps pulling me towards you.
Oh my god, you're taunting him with the feelings he feels he can never have. This poor kid. He has literally never been able to be himself in his entire life. Oh, he did just roll off the dock. I mean, I'm not gonna say that's not relatable. He was like, I cannot hear I love you because that changes so much in my life. He's booking it. This poor kid. Oh my god. He was about to say I love you and he is leaving. Ah! You didn't even say bye, buddy. The way he didn't want to communicate because he'd be lying if he said he didn't want everything he described. He's just feeling so stuck in his regimented, rule-bound life. His storyline is hitting.
I ended things with Alex.
I mean, you kind of just booked it and left. Was that an end? That felt more like a ghost.
Go to London.
Oh.
Get your man.
Force the communication.
At least you'll have your answer.
Oh my god, that's heartbreaking. But it is a trip to London.
Sir, Mr. Claremont Diaz is at the gate. He insists on seeing you.
What is he reading? He's reading a book by E.M. Forster. That is a little on the nose, but I love it.
A week ago, we were happy, and then you disappear without saying a word? I think you at least owe me an explanation.
I have done nothing but explain myself to you this past year.
Well, that is true. He has been saying things that he has just not listened to, I guess.
I stormed a fucking castle to look you in the eye.
Did he just call knocking on the gate and then waiting there while the guards came and announced that he was here and then went back out and let him in, storming a castle? That's the energy we all need to be bringing to our resumes, okay?
It makes me a man with some infinitesimal shred of self-preservation, and you don't get to come in here and call me a coward for it.
Oh.
I would never call you a coward.
I feel like that is such good insight into how he's feeling. Like, he's probably been beating himself up and calling himself a coward in his brain. But you can't help the way you were raised. You're doing the best you can.
We can figure out a way to love each other on our own terms, no one else's.
That is simply not possible, and you know it.
Is it? I'm too idealistic for this because I feel like you could figure out a way. My optimism unfortunately knows no bounds, and it is a problem.
So if you want me to go, you have to tell me to leave.
Please. Oh, he knows he can't say it.
Don't make me.
Because I would never leave this room if I didn't think there was any hope of holding on to the happiness that I found with you.
He is fighting for this.
Tell me to go, Henry. And I promise I will walk out that door and trouble you no longer.
And trouble you no longer. Can we communicate? Please, please, he's fighting for this. Don't do this to me. Don't you dare, sir.
I want you to see.
Oh, okay. That was not a leave. I can get on board with that. Oh, he did not lock that. He accidentally, like, lets in an assassin.
At night, no one else is around to gawk at you.
This kid has been traumatized by a life in the spotlight.
When I was younger, I would dream of taking somebody I loved here. We dance right here amidst all these statues.
I admire this kid for constantly having music on standby. Why is this such a cute moment? This is cute! I'm such a sucker for these like random ass cute moments in rom-coms. Not the empty museum. That's because your love is art. I feel like there's definitely some security guard watching this and thinking to himself, you know what? I'm just gonna let them have their moment.
Be patient with me, and I promise I will try and be brave for us.
Wait, that was cute!
Because when they write the history of my life, I want it to include you.
Yes. A lot of this is very fanfiction-y. Yes, a lot of it is very cliched, but you know what? Sometimes fanfiction, it gives you lines like that just, warm your heart. Because that was cute. It was cute.
My love for you.
I'm fine. I swear. See, it is always worth flying to England. That's the moral of this story. Was that Phil Coulson in the background? What is this?
I want you to have some part of me until you can have all of me again.
That is so sweet.
I'll be as patient as you need.
Why do I feel very worried he's gonna like wear the ring and then the press is gonna put 2 and 2 together when they take a picture of him? He didn't turn around! Oh my god! What was that? We need to look back!
Your emails to Alex have been hacked. They were posted overnight to Reddit.
Who? Who? No.
And now security photos of the two of you at the V&A have been popping up.
That is so annoying. They were literally like, we're gonna be as patient as we need to be. We'll take it slow. We'll just be ourselves. And then it was robbed from them? Oh, man.
This is obviously a critical time for the president in her re-election bid. Polls have her in a dead heat with Governor Richard.
And this is like unity with another country. That feels important to me, but whatever.
Why is this anyone's business?
Thank you, ma'am. That is the real question. Why is this anyone's business, sir? You should be ashamed.
These emails clearly show a pattern of obfuscation around this relationship, and it's my job.
This kid is literally... He outed them. He outed them.
We never imagined our most private and intimate thoughts, fears, and truths would become fodder for public examination.
Forget being outed, which is already traumatic. Every single thing they ever wrote in their emails, like what if they were just talking shit about like their families or anybody? Like,
This is about privacy and the fundamental right of self-determination.
I mean, the one thing about this, the other kid he's going through it real bad. Not great for him. This is a great platform for you to run on though. Like, they just literally gave you, I feel like they just gave him something to run on.
I fell in love with a person.
Oh, he's telling everybody.
Who happens to be a man, and that man happens to be a prince. He has captured my heart and made my life immeasurably better.
He's putting it out there to the whole world.
I hope one day we'll have the opportunity to be public about our relationship on our own terms.
That was a really good speech.
I hope Henry was watching. I could feel him watching.
When he's speaking to a crowd of people but only picturing one person.
We'll figure this out.
Oh, they let him in.
Please.
Oh, look at them.
I'll break the sound barrier for you.
Collapsing on the stairs.
Can't keep you locked away forever. We really need to get you a book on English history.
At least there's like plumbing. You're not locked in a tower without plumbing.
They love the idea of me. And now they are faced with the reality.
It is just like, it sucks so much. Like, that was the one thing he had ownership of in his life. I forged a way to be okay with them having that mask and me having me. And then that was just robbed from him.
The king wishes to see you. Both of you.
Well, get this man a suit. He's in a t-shirt. Okay, good. We did get him a suit. Okay. Oh my god. Give it back to him so he can have it because that's his stress relief.
The less you say, the better it'll be for you.
That haircut is making your face look very punchable. Is that Stephen Fry?
I'm as much a part of this family as anyone here, and I deserve to be happy.
Henry, no one is suggesting that you don't deserve to be happy.
I'm just telling you, you're not gonna be. You deserve it, sure, but you won't be.
One mad infatuation.
He shut him down there. Ay, ay, ay.
Alex and I love each other deeply.
Look at him. Why am I getting the vibe that the king completely understands and like he in his older generation had a romance like that and he had to shut it down so he could be king?
I have read your emails, Henry. All of them.
Even the ones where you were making fun of me.
Your primary responsibility is not your heart, but your country.
Personally, I think the country will survive if more people follow their hearts, but you know, what do I know?
Let me disabuse you of the idea that your contribution to this conversation is in any way welcome.
That was...
You are party to this problem, not to its solution.
Yo, how are they gonna solve this in 16 minutes? That was a slap in the face.
Why must we maintain a traditional royal image?
Because I had to. I sacrificed my own happiness.
The nation simply will not accept a prince who is...
Okay, right. Have we pulled the nation?
There are crowds forming in Manchester, Sheffield, Birmingham, Cardiff, Edinburgh, and Liverpool.
I will no longer be the prince of shame and of secrets.
How am I tearing up? The community support just gets me. I'm sorry.
There is no turning back if you go out there now.
I certainly have not.
Oh my god, look at him.
I love you more. I think that's up for debate.
And you will probably be debating it for years to come. Oh my god, I love them. The way his entire life has been thinking, like, they don't know me, and they'd hate the real me, and then all of a sudden, they do know the real him, and they love him, and come out in support for him.
Well, it has been a long election night.
Oh, this is still happening.
Remind me how this works again.
What do they teach at that fancy private school?
I literally spent half the Heartstopper video trying to figure out what a GCSE is. We're not gonna make him feel bad for not knowing what this is, okay? Like,
You still haven't noticed my tie.
that is so low priority in this moment, but love that.
Yellow roses. I read it was a thing in Texas. I thought it might bring you some luck.
Oh my god.
Alan Claremont has carried Texas and its credible electoral votes.
Millions of Americans just like you. Open-hearted, fearless, and alive to a bold.
This is literally a fake election. Oh dear God.
Wow, you really are working class, aren't you? Oh, shut up, Your Majesty. Do you want me to give you a tour of the house? Yes.
What the heck? That's a big house. It looked 2 stories. Love the shooting star. Was that the most fanfiction-y movie I've ever seen? Probably. But you know what? At the same time, I am never gonna complain about fluffy little romantic tropes that make me happy and warm my heart and cause flutters because it is fun. It's fun to believe in love stories. I don't care. Did some of the writing though make my skeleton want to jump out of my skin from just the secondhand embarrassment of it all? Yes. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. But at the end of the day, like, it was just a really sweet, cute thing, you know? They did drop the enemies to lovers thing very quickly, though. When they first introduced us to everyone, I was like, oh man, this is gonna be enemies to lover. Maybe we're gonna get some good banter. You know, the best part of an enemies to lovers trope. Then we dropped that so fast. They got locked in the closet at the beginning, and then they were like, you know what, we're not enemies anymore. But at the end of the day, I think it achieved what it set out to be, which is just a fluffy, fun little rom-com. Like, you know what? I'm here for it. It was cute. Anyways, I hope you guys had some fun watching along with me. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you want more movie and fandom related content, and I will see you guys for the next one. Thanks for watching. See ya.